We back. I'm here on Notbot, and we've got an interesting video today. Probably you think you know everything regarding hard mode, which is what we are talking about. But I've got a little tip which you may not have realised that might actually help you in ranked battles, which is interesting. Of course, you may have thought of this already, so who knows? But hard mode, if you are not aware, it's the same as manual battles, but harder. So I will do a quick demonstration here. If you type battle manual and then add a H on the end, it's going to shove you into a hard mode battle. It looks the same as manual battles. We've got a slightly different color on the embed here, and the levels are higher. As you can see, it's just over 10 levels higher actually than a normal manual battle. So you would think, wow, that's going to be really hard. Actually, it's really not so bad. As we are talking, I'm just going to go through this battle as a demonstration, and I've already messed up by using Volcano, which I shouldn't have done. So we're off to a fantastic start. But yes, it's pretty nice actually, because you get a lot of extra XP for doing hard mode battles. Hard mode battles are worth about an extra 50%, I would say, something like that. It's not an exact amount, I don't think, but it's about an extra 50%. So, for example, if you've got the maximum amount of streak that you can have, in terms of getting XP, which is about 140. Of course, you can go over 140 streak, but you won't get more XP for going over it. That gets you 5,000 XP on a multiple of 10. But if you're doing a hard mode battle, you'll get about 8,000 XP. Something like that. So yeah, that's quite nice. That's not bad, you know? Here we are on a normal manual battle. I got 900 XP. That's because there's no extra streak bonus, but I do have my clan trait. And that wasn't too difficult. They managed to kill off my Yuval because I messed up at the start and I had no battle points the entire match. Shouldn't have used that Volcano. But all in all, that wasn't a difficult battle. And they did have 2 attackers and an Elader, which is a reasonable team. So, there you go. Hard mode battles, they exist, they give you extra XP, but what you might not have thought about is that actually this is pretty good in ranked battles as well. Now, you don't have hard mode ranked battles, but the AI for your ranked battles learns based off your manual battles results. Now, this is kind of difficult to prove, because if you have a look at your ranked battle logs, you will look like that the AI is doing nothing similar to what you would have done. I will completely agree with it. I don't see it either, but the code is definitely there. Tog will swear on his life that it happens, so go with it. I'm sure it does. It's just not great. You will find sometimes that your characters are using supers that you've never used before in situations that make no sense and randomly lose your battles. I've had times when my team just decide not to attack, and my Fulvia is using Volcano and Flame every other turn, and I'm losing against one character left. You know, it happens sometimes, but in theory, your team learns off your manual battles, and so doing hard mode battles actually makes that learning more accurate, because of course in ranked mode you're going to be going up against animals that are characters that are much higher level than yours. If I go into my B at the moment, there you go. Oh no, it's just been reset. Well, there you go then. So not at the moment. What I'll do is I'll scroll up until I find the last one. Here we go, Diamond 1. Level 36, 45, and 38. As you can see, this is still a good 10 levels above where my team is. Now, if I'm doing just regular manual battles, the ranked mode AI is not going to have any experience battling these higher level enemies, which is one of the reasons why it's going to lose a lot. when you're doing your manual battles, you're probably just attacking all the time or something, because you don't actually need to use the supers to win. It doesn't help so much. You want to get the battle over quickly, right? Whereas in the hard mode battles, you actually need to be using these supers, maybe. I know personally, I would use Yuval's super, which is, I can't remember the name of it now, Rage Protractor, which is a really good super, mind. I use that quite a lot in hard mode battles because it prevents Yuval from dying like that. It makes it a lot easier to win. That is the whole reason for having Yuval. After all, Yuval becomes literally invincible with Rage Projector. So I use that a lot, but in regular manual battles it's not necessary. I'll just attack with Yuval every turn because I don't need to use Rage Protector. So this makes the hard mode battles kind of interesting. You're actually using the battle points that otherwise probably would be going to waste in order to speed up the battles. Of course, this does mean that hard mode battles take a little bit longer. I mean, this one took turn 6. My ones normally take up to like turn 4. So there is that, but the point is that it's going to be a lot more representative of the battles that you're doing in ranked, because the levels are a lot closer. And so if you do all of your battles in hard mode, then your ranked AI is going to know what's up against those high level enemies, in theory, and actually do the correct actions, actually win the fights. And so you're going to go up higher in ranked, which is kind of interesting. In that sense, I would actually advise doing hardcore all the time. You get your XP bonuses, and you also get higher up in ranked. It's a win-win. Of course, the downside to this is winning hard mode battles is a fair bit harder, and as much as you probably can win them most times, maybe not all the time, and getting a really high streak is going to be difficult. I think my highest hard mode streak is about 250. My highest regular streak is about 400. So you see the difference. They're both still pretty high. They're both worth having, but hard mode battles a little bit harder to get on the streak leaderboard if that's your aim, and also they take a little bit longer as well. So it's up to you which one you want to go for. But if you are all about that ranked leaderboard, then actually hard mode battles is the way to go. You get your animals as high leveled as possible and get your AI as trained up as possible. And all in all, it's actually going to help you quite a lot. But anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say today. I said it would be short. I waffled far too long as it is already. So I'm going to end this one here. Bye!